Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Welcome to another stream. Liverpool bottle another trophy, of course. Bottle the Carabao Cup. Our terrible performance against Newcastle. We're going to speak about it. We're going to speak about Mohamed Salah dropping a stinker. Arne Slot being outcoached. Arne Slot being absolutely outcoached by Eddie Howe. Newcastle making history. Arsenal easy win versus absolutely Chelsea that were absolutely terrible. Chelsea were in 7th gear and Arsenal were in 1st gear, and Arsenal still won 1-0. We're going to talk about that as well. And Inter won. We're going to win the league. We got to win the league. We won against Atalanta, you know. We won against Atalanta. You know, great win for us today. Husam is joining us momentarily, of course. He is crying in the background a little bit. He's absolutely upset and crying in the background. But he's just, you know what, he's absolutely like, he's drying his tears out. So he's crying in the background. He's coming on. You guys are absolutely, he's not hiding. He's going to cry now, and then he's going to cry on the lahwa a little bit because they went from a quad to a triple to a double, so now they're going to win the Premier League. Great by them. But there's a lot to take from today's game by Liverpool, as there was a lot to take from the PSG game for the next season and what Liverpool need. And everyone that was saying that Liverpool will dominate next season, now they're going to change. But listen, before you go on and enjoy the show, guys, hit that like button. Let's get the 100 likes right off the bat. Hit that like button. While the people are joining, so like the video, people, let's get the likes up a little bit. Hit that like button, people. Husam.
Yes, guys, hit the like button. I thought MHF is for us to talk objectively. Why are you talking about crying and stuff? How's that objective football talk?
It is very objective. That, yeah, and give me one day. When you cook me all the time when Inter, we came on MHF once.
That's a lie.
We came on MHF once after UV won against Inter, and the first thing you said, like, you got cooked by Conceição. The first thing you said on the stream,
yeah,
Conceição.
You didn't say you got cooked.
What are you eating, Tay?
Nothing.
What you
yogurt.
Yogurt, yeah, mashallah, mashallah. I actually spoke to Redline Teranga on the halftime of Inter. I'm gonna cook on al-ahwa. Listen, you know, guys, al-ahwa is for cooking. Hamza's there, Saad is there, Ahmed there, and everyone. But here, I want to be a little bit objective. We're gonna give half an hour to Liverpool and half an hour to Arsenal, inshallah, or 20 minutes to Arsenal, because there's not a lot that happened in the Arsenal game. Someone just texted me just weird stuff, but anyway, just don't worry about it. I'm gonna start by saying, okay.
Yes. What happened is بقول لك ودي لي على الجنب وانا بحكي.
No, don't worry about it. Just something that is related to footage judgment. Anyway, can I start? I know you want to start, but can I start by saying a couple of things and then I'm going to let you go? Today, Newcastle on the pitch from minute 1 to minute 90 looked like the better team overall this season. And the reason why I'm saying this, because the midfield looked at it from minute 1. Guimaraes, Joao Linton, and Tonali looked like they have been the best team in the league this season. In terms of Isak up top, looked so fresh. Liverpool looked tired. Mohamed Salah looked so off it. Arne Slot started the game in a strange way. Liverpool were on the back foot from minute 1. The first 20 minutes, if you look at the stats and you watch the game, it looked like Newcastle had a better plan than Liverpool in the first 20 minutes. Diaz had plenty of time to try to dribble Kieran Trippier, and basically Kieran Trippier didn't even knock it out, but just didn't even knock it out, but he was dispossessing Diaz. But that's about it.
Diaz anymore?
Diaz, no apologies for Diaz needed.
You don't want apologies? I'm asking you.
But there are apologies that is needed for Mohamed Salah today. should have stepped up again. I watched the end of your watch along, all of it, where you actually said that Arne Slot was playing for Mohamed Salah 5'7" against Dan Burn 6'8". He's actually 6'8", or 6'7". But this is not only about the long balls. Mohamed Salah had plenty of chances today to actually try to make something happen, and he created a clear-cut chance for Jota. But other than this, Mohamed Salah, Livramento pocketed him. Mohamed Salah, absolutely today, was dreadful again. Again, another final with Mohamed Salah is dreadful. And this is why a lot of people talk about Mohamed Salah and how does he play in the finals, when his team needed him to step up. But all of this, Liverpool midfield in the PSG game is the last thing I'm going to say. And in this game, looked like not only they lack the technical ability in the PSG game, the physicality today. Completely, the three guys in the midfield of Newcastle looked physically way more stronger than everyone at Liverpool. Way more stronger. And I think that is what won them the game. That is what won Newcastle the game. The three midfielders of Newcastle looked so superior to the Liverpool three. And it's not technically, just physically. And that is something that Liverpool need to address. You lack physicality. And also, having Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott made your midfield even weaker in terms of like the physicality. And that is my take on the game before we talk about the specifics, before we talk about Arne Slot and his fraudulent tactics today. Dan Burn. You know, Dan Burn had 18 headers from the... How is Liverpool allowing Dan Burn to play 18 clearance headers? Like, have you not, like, for the first five, and I'm going to turn it to Husam now. So the first five, you play long and Dan Burn clears it. Okay, can you just change it then? You just keep doing the same shit over and over again, expect a different outcome. It's so stupid from Arne Slot, to be honest. I don't know why Konate went out. I have no idea. Maybe he was cramping. Liverpool clearly need a right back if Trent goes. And Robertson today was, okay, he wasn't having a bad game, but he was having a nag and like, yeah, meh. He's like another guy. Like, anyone could have played that. Like, if I put Husam on that left fullback, would have had the same game. Just pass the ball to the next guy and just keep it taking. Husam, you could have done this. You could have just passed it to the Van Dijk for the whole game. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't do anything specific today that I can say, oh yeah, bro. The only one is just there's one sprint back that he covered something, but that's about it. And listen, Kelleher is not at fault. I don't know. I know you said that Alisson should have started. Kelleher didn't make any mistakes at all, by the way.
Yes, but Alisson might have saved that first goal. But anyway, regardless, that's beyond the point now. Look, first of all, Newcastle deserved to win this trophy. So congratulations to Newcastle. I don't know if we even have a Newcastle fan in the chat, but regardless, congratulations to Newcastle because they deserve to win today's game. They deserve to win today's game. They deserve to be Carabao Cup champions because they were the much better team. This is just the reality of the situation. They were a lot better than us, and they deserve to win this trophy. They wanted it more performant, better going forward and defensively. So they deserve to win this trophy. And when it comes to like the situation that we were put in today, I think this loss is 100% on Arne Slot. I'll be completely honest with you. I think he got completely out-coached and out-tacticked. Completely out-coached and out-tacticked by Eddie Howe, just like he got out-coached by Luis Enrique. You know, people were angry. Some people were angry when people say stuff, oh my God, how can you say he got out-coached? He got out-coached by Eddie Howe because we played into their hands. The fact that Dan Burn had 18 headers is the reason why we got out-coached. People can come up here and say, oh, where was Salah? Where was Salah? Salah got the ball in dangerous position one time. In the first half, he created the only dangerous chance of the first half for us. The cross into Diaz layoff header, Jota clearance from 2 yards out. So this is the thing with this conversation. Like, people say stuff like, oh, where was Salah? Where was Salah? Where was Salah? We were playing long balls. We were literally playing long balls, and Dan Burn was just eating them for breakfast. And we played into Newcastle's hands. We completely played into Newcastle's hands. So yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, we're getting absolutely dominated in the air, and that's just the complete honest truth of it. And they deserve to win. They pressed us to pieces. We had the same performance we had away at St. James's Park, same exact performance. And this time we didn't score 3 amazing goals. We didn't have what's it called? But we didn't have like any even shots on target. You get me? So yeah,
Nick Pope didn't have one save, did he?
I celebrated the shot on target from Curtis Jones. Like I know. Yeah,
Terry actually tweeted that.
Yeah, because finally we had a shot on target. So that's great. You know, yay, shot on target. Fantastic.
Shot on target. What does this mean for Liverpool?
This means right now, this means that Slot needs to learn from all this. That's what this means. This means you must learn. This means you must become better. This means you must do better. This means that you have to just do what is required and what is expected, and you have to improve the way that you perform. That's what this means. This means that next time we come up against the Newcastle, he needs to do better. Next time we come up against the PSG, he needs to do better. Can't allow himself to get out coached. You know, kicking the ball long into Dan Burn, just a recipe for disaster. Like the one time we played the ball on the ground, we scored a goal, to be honest with you. I think you need to trust Chiesa more. That's something I'm saying from the beginning of the season, and Elliott more, and Endo more. Like certain bench options are playing better than certain starters.
Chiesa in 50 minutes looked better than Diaz for that play. Okay.
Chiesa in 50 minutes looked better than Diaz, Nunez, Jota combined. Like he did more, and because he's direct, he gets the ball, he's trying to dribble and shoot. That's it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I have no complaints, man. Newcastle deserve to win, but I'm just upset because of us losing, obviously. But yeah, they deserve to win, and they're a proper club as well, Newcastle. Like I don't have a problem with Newcastle at all. They're a proper club. Their fans are really loyal fans. They've been supporting the club for a really long time. This is their first ever trophy for like 50 years, so they deserve it. They deserve it, and they were the better team, and they played better than us every facet of the game. Actually, when it was 2-0, it looked like they're closer to score the third on the
counter. It was very strange.
Yeah.
Not only. Did you notice that Bruno Guimaraes, Joao Linton, and Tonali were still passing the ball around, trying to break your press at 2-0? It was very strange that these guys have the confidence to go through the Liverpool midfield just like that. Like it wasn't only like long balls to Isak and hope for the best. It was constructed like plays, like and I was like amazed. How are Liverpool so weak in the middle after this magnificent?
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying we got out coached. By the way, here's the thing: if me and you met secretly with Eddie Howe before the game, and we're like, you know what what Liverpool are gonna do today? They're gonna play a long ball to Jota. Eddie Howe would have told you then and there, we're gonna win the Carabao Cup. Let's go.
Yeah.
You're just playing into their hands. You're just playing into their hands, you know. And once again, our midfield just get run by, like it's just completely run by, like it's just midfield just non-existent.
Do you want the thing that you keep saying that? And to be honest with you,
Baleba,
Alexis McAllister is a weakness if he plays against a physical midfield. Especially when he's tasked to be a double pivot next to Gravenberch. Like if you have a Baleba as a DM and you have McAllister, that's a combination that works. Because Baleba will provide the physicality.
McAllister, this works.
That works. But McAllister and Gravenberch was very good on the. By the way, Gravenberch today, yes, he lost the ball a couple of times, but Gravenberch was trying by himself to fend for the.
Why, Sophie? Why are you bringing up like random? Is this true?
Mo, you don't rate Bruno Guimaraes if I remember correctly. Yes, I didn't. Yes, I said he's too slow.
You still don't rate him?
Last season. No. Now I changed my opinion. He has had a very good season. Okay. New information, new opinion.
Fair.
When he first came to the Prem, he was very, very slow. And by the way, he was very slow. He always chose to hit the players. You remember, Bruno Guimaraes used to be that nasty guy. But now, I think Bruno Guimaraes is now turning into to be one of the best players, best midfielders in the league. And I have to raise my hand.
I'm telling you something from now. I can tell you something. You know, I went to university. I studied chemical engineering more. If somehow we bottle this league title.
You're not going to bottle the league title. Can we stop this?
Good luck.
You know how far?
Good luck on YouTube, Mo. I will quit. See you later, Habibi. مع نفسك. Change the name of MHF. bring Saad with you. MSF, خلاص, new channel. Bring someone like this with you. خلاص.
No, you're not.
Wait,
No, Arsenal gave up already. You know that. I'm gonna say Alexis the problem with me, and I'm gonna address this once and for all. Alexis McAllister is a good player, but he's not a guy to carry a midfield on the ball or off the ball. He isn't like he's a very good player if you have two good midfielders around him.
Mo can't work with Hamza 24/7, and no one can. It's impossible.
I can't work with.
It's impossible. Hamza would be giving him 20-minute monologue now about.
You know the difference is Emmett Chef is not gonna actually change if I do more Hamza football. It's gonna be the same.
Yeah, same name.
I know that people say that McAllister isn't the problem, AJ, but I still think that in the midfield you can't have that combination against a team like Newcastle. You cannot have that combination of McAllister, Gravenberch. And also, I don't think McAllister is a brilliant 10.
On the Friday Liverpool show, Tom Little laughed because he doesn't know ball. Every time me and Tom meet, I understand that every time he laughs and someone in the comment section twerks for him, I know that I said something completely correct. I said on the Liverpool show on Friday, start Endo, play 3 midfielders ahead of Endo, and have Endo closely mark Isak. They're like, ha, 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 ha. Maybe if we did that, and had an extra midfielder against those Newcastle,
you would have controlled the game more.
Yeah, bench Jota. We would have played on the floor a little bit. Play on the ground.
Jota? You know what? Liverpool will play in 10 men today. Jota, nothing. Nothing.
This last 2 performances, PSG and Newcastle, is worse than any bad Nunez performance this year. This is it.
Yeah, 100%.
Worse than 100%. This is worse than any performance this year of Darwin Nunez. And you know how much I can't stand Darwin Nunez. These last 2 performances from Jota, worse than anything Nunez did this season. Worse than anything Nunez did this season.
I still stand by my take in the beginning of the season that if Liverpool had an elite striker next to Salah today, Liverpool might have won. When I mean elite...
Why do you exist in your own bubble where you don't, like, you make me say stuff I didn't say? The one guy screaming about forward the whole year is me, man.
But I never said that. But I never said...
Buy a forward.
I never said that you didn't.
Had we had fucking Mbeumo up top today, and had we had Mbeumo in this team, we would have probably been even through in the Champions League. I know this. I'm not against it, I've had enough. By the way, it is Salah and 5 people upgradable on all. Yeah, including Gakpo. Everyone is upgradable.
Does that mean that Salah won you the league with Van Dijk this season? Salah, Gravenberch, and Van Dijk.
Like one of the major factors. Salah is one of the major factors. Salah is like probably 50% of the reason why we're league champions.
Yeah, I agree. It's basically all I'm gonna say is that.
Where was Salah? Henry would never. Henry has 0 goals at Wembley. Ya Hmar, ya ibn Hmara. Then someone comes and me, why he can never be Hazard. Hazard is 5'3". If I played Hazard today in his prime right wing and did long ball to him, Dan Burn is gonna fucking clear it as well. The reason we lost today is Arne Slot. We got out-coached. 2 games in a row, we got fucking out-coached. As simple as that. Arne Slot is going to win the league, inshallah. He's still figuring it out. But at the end of the day, he must learn. It's just simple as that. He must learn from these mistakes. It's just a period. Today is a day for him to learn. Today was a day for him to understand. This is the Premier League. It took Klopp a year to get used to the Premier League and English clubs and shit. No problem. If Slot can win a league title in the year where he's trying to learn, perfect. At the start of the season, he told me Premier League, I'll be really happy. But as things stand right now, okay, I have to talk about the last 2 games because this is the week of the last 2 games. The last 2 games, Luis Enrique took him to the cleaners by out-coaching him. Luis Enrique out-coached him to fuck, by the way. And today, he completely played into Eddie Howe's hands. Long ball. Mo said something. Ya Habibi, Dan Burn had 18 headers. Ya Habibi, by the 4th header, the 5th header, change it.
Why haven't you figured it out?
Ya khalas, 5 headers later, why are we still playing long ball? And on top of that, the corner. Ya 4 corners in a row. Husam from Jordan, who knows nothing about football, and I don't have coaching badges. UEFA license. I'm shouting, why is McAllister defending Dan Burn? Why is طب ya Habibi, your excuse is we're playing zonal.
طب يا حبيبي, instead of putting McAllister on Dan Burn, يا أخي put someone a bit taller. يعني I'm not saying put Van Dijk on him. يا أخي put Szoboszlai مثلا. Put Gravenberch. Don't put the shortest outfield player we have on Dan Burn, and then your excuses were marking zonal. What kind of stupid ass logic is this?
Yeah, it's crazy actually, bro. It's actually crazy that how many. Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it.
كمل.
Yeah, do it. It's fine. I don't care. But all I'm gonna say is, okay, Aboud. Long ball versus 9 giraffes plus Tonali and Trippier.
Here, Aboud is the City fan. شو
His blood
دخله؟
pressure. His blood
يعني
pressure
بالعكس,
is boiling.
Aboud should be the happiest person to cook Liverpool. We know this. But at the end of the day, you get me? He's speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth. And Sophie's saying our players wanted it more. Okay, your players had more work rate, but at the end of the day, you had a game plan that worked. I'm saying something even more complimentary towards Newcastle than what you're saying. I'm saying Eddie Howe outcoached Slot. He did. Just like he outcoached him in St. James's Park. And that's it. End of
to be honest, one of the other guys,
6'6" on 5'3" McAllister on a corner, and someone come tell me where was Salah? Fucking idiots, bro. And no one can blame this game on Salah. No one. Slot and the midfield and the tag. Okay, I want to ask everyone in the planet if this is Salah's fault. Someone explain to me only the last 4 minutes. خلاص, forget the whole game. The last 4 minutes. Chiesa scores. The goal is given. You now have 4 minutes. You have a little bit of momentum. Yalla, let's go. For the next 4 minutes, we cannot get the ball to the final third to begin with. Yalla, how is that Salah's fault? How is that anyone's fault? Yalla, explain to me.
And I tell you, Salah was
That's
hiding
the
today.
Side of
No,
things.
but Salah was hiding.
No,
I have to be honest. No, Wallahi, Husam. He got the ball. Husam, he had 22 touches or 24 touches, something like this. And every time he got the ball, he passed it back. He turned into a Jack Grealish. We have to be honest. You know, I'm Salah's biggest fan. You know, Salah is basically Egypt image in the Premier League, along now with Marmoush, but he has been the image for Egypt. If I'm watching Salah today, I have to hold you to the high standards, Salah. You got the ball plenty of times, and he did nothing, right? And he did nothing. That is the reality. He absolutely hit today. He was trying to play the safe pass. And I'm going to say this. I don't know what is going on in the background, Sam, but Salah today has not played with the same smile that he has been played even in the PSG game. Even in the second game, Salah was still in the game, smiling, trying to get on the ball. In the PSG game, the second one, even when you're losing. From minute 1 today, Salah looked like he's pissed. He's annoyed. Like he doesn't want to be there. And when Newcastle went 1-0 up, he looked more even pissed. I don't know what is wrong, but he didn't look like the same guy that has been playing for 28 games this season. For 28 games this season. I don't know, his head might not be at Liverpool at the current moment. He thinks that maybe he thinks that the plan that was played, because if you watch that 20 minutes, Newcastle looked on top, and maybe he looked at the plan and said, we're not winning today. This is another PSG game. We're not winning.
Salah should win the Nobel Peace Prize for not turning up to the training ground with a baseball bat and beating the shit out of Jota, Nunez, and Diaz. Don't even get me started about happiness on your face. Would you be happy if you gave the ball to Diaz?
No, but I still think that he should have.
Would you be happy if you give the ball to Nunez? Would you be happy if you give the ball to Jota in front of goal and he does a clearance like he's a center back?
Yeah, but I still think that Salah should have offered more.
I'm here.
You are Sam, don't do that, guy. Don't do this. You hold Saka, you hold Kevin De Bruyne, you hold Foden, you hold Palmer to the same. His standards is very high.
29 games.
His standard is very high. So
I'm
holding him to his standard.
Lionel Messi. Big up. Egyptian king.
His standards is very high. I'm only analyzing the 2 games. Salah still had.
Yeah, Habibi, there is something you need to understand. PSG, I'm with you. PSG did not say Salah was shit.
But this game was
Salah
bad.
Was shit on the reaction, on Ahwa, everywhere. Today, no one can tell me about Salah. The reason why no one can tell me about him is because we didn't get him the ball in dangerous position to begin with. And every time we got him the ball, it was long ball, long ball, long ball, long ball. We got out coached. We played into Newcastle's hands. This is reality.
Yeah, but I still think that your best player on the pitch should have provided a moment here or there. He did one chance, and that's about it, to be honest. But listen, there is another problem with Liverpool, to be honest, is if I was gonna do a video based on Liverpool, and I'm like, these two games have exposed a lot of Liverpool weaknesses. Now teams know how to play against Liverpool. Be compact, be physical, very physical. They were so physical today. They were super physical. And Newcastle today, from minute one, very physical. The tackles, the way they went into the challenges, second balls, and everything. Even Isak was trying to be very physical with Virgil van Dijk today. And your players failed. Your players literally failed to be up for the challenge. Is that because of the manager? Is that very just unlucky? Is that very unlucky because it's after the PSG exit? Maybe.
Some of the people need to be held accountable for the last two results. Simple as. He's gonna learn. He's gonna be better, but it's the truth.
But Liverpool needs an overhaul. It needs about like 3, 4, 5 players next season to actually be better. Diaz, Gakpo, Nunes.
The last two games was the same exact solution. 4-man midfield. One, because you're 1-0 up against PSG, and the other one is because you are trying to control the ball and play on the ground against the thug midfield that Newcastle have. Recipe for disaster: McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai against the 3-man Newcastle midfield. Recipe for disaster. Simple as. That's the things that he did wrong.
Guys, we don't only have 300 people in the house. We almost have 400 people joining. And we are not even on 100 likes. Guys, we need to get to 200 likes live. So hit that like button underneath your live chat. Hit that like button, people. Come on. Come on. Hit that like button, people. Support the channel. Hit that like. We also have 400 people in the house. And if you're new here, subscribe. We're almost 9K. We're on the way to 10K. If you're new, subscribe. From Newcastle point of view, do you believe this is a kickstart of their, let's say, legacy as Man City started with the FA Cup? If the Saudis invest next season, they keep Isak, they keep all these guys, they add a couple more, they add a defender, they already have Lewis Hall, Livramento.
What you just said, keeping Isak.
They're going to keep Isak. Where is he going to go? He tasted the trophy. He tasted the trophy. You know that. And,
look,
okay, hear me out. I am assuming they're going to make Champions League, by the way. I'm assuming they're going to make Champions League.
Yeah, but that's a big assumption.
If they don't make Champions League, Isak might say, I want to play Champions League.
Yeah.
Guys.
So making Champions League is vital.
Can we stop people in the chat from saying Liverpool will not win the Premier League? Liverpool are literally miles ahead of second place. Miles. Liverpool are 12 points ahead. There is only 9 games left. For you to win the Premier League, all you have to win, I guarantee you, it's 4 games, including the Arsenal game. It's 4 games, including the Arsenal game, you win the league. 4 games. You can't tell me that Liverpool will not win 4 games out of 8 games, or 9 games. Because if you win 4 games, including the Arsenal game, you literally are winning the league. So 4 games out of 9 games, Liverpool are going to win the league. So
yeah, I do agree that inshallah we are going to win the league.
Like there is I don't think there's any risk.
But it starts, listen, I'm telling you right now, we don't beat Everton at home, I'm going to lose my shit. We have to beat Everton.
Yeah, Habibi, you're going to win against Leicester. You're going to win against West Ham. Habibi, you're going to win against
Leicester, West Ham, Spurs at home, Palace.
These are all winnable games with ease for Liverpool. Come on, have some shame. Which spot? I like that question by Ridlan Teranga. Which spot?
Yeah, which spot is Newcastle taking? Because I'm asking you the same spot as I'm opening the table. It's
one is Chelsea or Man City. If you want me to ask me the obvious one, might be Chelsea.
Can I give you unpopular opinion? I think Chelsea fall off as well.
I think Newcastle will make now. Remember, guys, from now on,
Chelsea's last two wins in the last 10 games, just Leicester and Southampton.
Yes, we're gonna talk about.
Have you seen Chelsea's games? Have you actually just seen it?
Yeah, Chelsea against Spurs. Do you think they're gonna win at home?
Spurs, Brentford, Ipswich they beat, Fulham away, Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United.
Newcastle away. That is the game. Newcastle away, Man United, Nottingham Forest away. By that time,
that's none of my business.
It's not unpopular. The Chelsea are absolutely. We're going to talk about Arsenal. We're going to talk a lot about Liverpool. You know what? I said something in the football terrace. If you want to switch gears
First of all,
to
before
Arsenal,
we speak about
5
Arsenal and
minutes.
Chelsea, guys, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. How many subscribers are we on? I know we passed 9K last time.
9,
We're now
11.
on 9.015. Let's go. So let's keep liking, keep subscribing. You know, we try our best to push the content, specifically in this international
I
break.
promise you, people, we're gonna push the content more during international break. Inshallah, there are no games. We're gonna try to push content more. Inshallah. So Sam, inshallah, he wakes up early. We're gonna push the content more. We're gonna try to push the content. Tomorrow, we're gonna have a big show for you on Mohamed Chef. Actually, might try to bring a couple of people on. To be honest, we'll see if we can. Actually, like the video, guys. For Arsenal, we have been quite, because it's Ramadan. I'm in Egypt. We're fasting. There's a lot of football, and it's very hard to find times. We try to do 1 or 2 twice a day, and it's very hard, especially with the football terrace. Do you want to switch gears to Arsenal a little bit and Chelsea? There's not a lot to talk about for Arsenal Chelsea.
That was the shittest game. You know, we started talking on my watch along about our childhood and stuff. I swear. Me, Aboud, Tabang, Nafisa, we start talking about how we grow up, you know, playing football outside, normal generation, not always on the phone, you know, like we start talking about life, man. That's how shit that game was. That was one of the shittest games I have ever seen in my life, I'll be honest with you. Arsenal, of course, goal from set piece, completely unsustainable. They can't attack for shit. Let's just be completely honest with this. Well done to them scoring a set piece for the first time in 3 months. Pedro Neto's fucking shit.
You are fully hating on Arsenal.
Pedro Neto's fucking shit. Jadon Sancho's fucking shit. Chelsea are crap. The only Chelsea player that deserves credit for this whole season is Caicedo, and to a smaller extent Enzo. The rest of them are all dog shit. Cucurella, I think Mo owes him an apology. He's literally the only player from Chelsea who actually give a fuck today. And you know what summarizes Chelsea? Don't know if you saw the video. Julian Timber tells him to his face, try harder, and laughs in his face, and he shakes his hand like the little bitch that he is. Because he's a yes man. Just go search on Twitter right now as I'm speaking, Timber. Just search Timber. Chelsea Football Club is the new bitch of London. You're a bitch, Chelsea Football Club. You're the biggest bitch. Arsenal today played in first gear. Arsenal today was in neutral. Arsenal was in neutral. And you were trying so hard and you still ended up losing. And Raya could have had shisha today. Bring me a cigar, bring me shisha, bring me argila. That's what he could have had. Just watch the video of Timber and Mr. Maresca. That's
what the fuck? He literally just told him, try harder, and the other guy shook
his hand like a good boy. Good boy.
Oh my God.
1 billion pounds spent, and you cannot create a clear-cut chance.
Can I tell you one thing? I said something on the football terrace.
First.
I thought you're done.
No, I'm not done. No, I'm not done because Chelsea are shit. Chelsea are shit. That's the summary of today's game. Chelsea are crap and they deserve to lose today's game. Arsenal played in neutral, scored a goal from a set piece, and Chelsea still didn't affect them. يعني خلاص. What's the point of all this? Yalla, let's sign Neto, let's sign Sancho, Nkunku, do all this. Lavia came on today. Oh, wow. Bro, Chelsea are crap. Today, Arsenal, no one can even say that Arsenal cooked, by the way. Even Arsenal fans in the chat, they'll tell you they didn't cook or anything. They were mid. But mid Arsenal beat try-hard Chelsea 1-0. Mid Arsenal.
It went over people's head when I said Arsenal today showed Chelsea levels. And people's like, no, Arsenal were not good. That's the whole point. Chelsea were in 6th gear. Players are trying. Fofana, who's absolutely a mediocre defender, who's trying so hard. Colwell is fighting. Enzo Fernandez running his ass off. And Gabriel is doing him like this. Arsenal are playing the first gear, and still Arsenal won the game. What is that? You know what? If someone is relaxed in a car and they are driving in first gear, and you're trying your best, and he still lost, that means you're shit. The problem with today's game is that you cannot tell me that Arsenal, Chelsea, we have injuries. Yeah, Arsenal had no striker. Merino is the striker. Martinelli right wing. No Saka, no Havertz. You had no Palmer, you had no Jackson. Done.
Yeah.
Lavia was on the bench. It's a choice. Bro, to Chelsea today, Arsenal showed them levels. Composure. Like, I'm going to say this. After today's game, Chelsea fans cannot say that they're close to Arsenal. The shit.
No, they're not.
In comparison, especially, and all I'm going to say, guys.
Arsenal had no Saka, you get me? And they had a DM playing striker and they still beat you. What close? Meanly close, Habibi.
The problem is, I'm now convinced that Enzo Maresca was riding the. I was fooled. He was riding the wave of that. You know, Chelsea were
with you. Well.
Yeah, Habibi, they fooled me. Chelsea were third on the table last end of the season. You know that, right? After.
Yeah.
Man, and
Chelsea
I think.
were 2 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah, and I think genuinely that he was riding the wave. He was riding the wave. But
Sophie's had enough today. Look,
I tried with some of the Chelsea fans and they wouldn't take it. I said, now we are 28 games into the season. Chelsea now, by the way, Jadon Sancho, okay, Man United robbed Chelsea of 25 million pounds. They robbed them, completely robbed them of 25 million pounds. Pedro Neto today, trying so hard. Miles Lewis Kelly, give me the ball, my friend. Give me the ball. Like an 18 years old schooling Pedro Neto, right? Saliba and Gabriel. Bro, Mikel Moreno was moving around the Chelsea defenders, bro. Mikel Moreno. Like, you know what? What's going to happen now? They're going to pay the fine, Chelsea. It's not the other way around. Or Chelsea are going to try to sell Jadon Sancho. I don't know where Chelsea go from here. We went from having 3 players for you to challenge to, I don't care about your squad at the current moment, Chelsea. Now we're talking about a manager that cannot set up a team. Your manager cannot set up a team. Enzo Maresca might need a lot of time for you to be where you think you want to be. Because where do you think you want to be is challenging, right? So how are you going to challenge with Enzo Maresca? Enzo Maresca, broski, has been completely outcoached in a lot of games. Like, what is this guy doing? He looks so lost, bro. Late subs. Why is Fofana playing right back? I understand. Okay, Kukurea is known to be a defender, right? Kukurea is not an attacking player. He's a defender, right? Why are you playing 4 players that are only good for defending? With Fofana. And Arsenal don't have a striker, by the way. Okay? And Arsenal don't have a striker. At that time, I still stand by it, Sean. At that time, yes. For Liverpool, they were top. Chelsea were 2 points behind them. When I said that, it was at that time, yes. This is why Enzo Maresca was at that time 2 points behind Liverpool. Now, he's fallen off completely. By the way, let me give you an example. Mikel Arteta. Last season, the very good second half of the season was Arsenal. They were neck to neck with City. And he was very good. Mikel Arteta was in contention for coach of the season last season. This season, Iraola is better than him. Iraola is better than him.
Iraola is better than a lot of managers this year.
Can I tell you who has been better than him this season? Heusler or whatever his name is. What's his name?
Hertzler.
Yes, Kingsley, you're always sarcastic, my man. You're right. We're shit, and I'm shocked we haven't relegated this revisionism is top. This revisionism is top class. Carry on. But the revisionism is warranted, Kingsley. Is not? Is it not warranted after you start the season very well? And by the way, I'm going to tell you something. Shez did something on the football terrace. Said, even though we're crap, we're still 4th on the table. That literally is the reason why I cannot judge this Chelsea team based on the position on the table. I can't. I can't judge Chelsea's season based on the position on the table because I'm watching the performances, Kingsley. I'm watching it, and I'm not liking the performance. I'm not liking it. I don't think any Chelsea fan at the current moment will sit down and say, by the way, we have a very good future under this manager.
Kingsley,
No.
why are you being a sarcastic asshole when at the start of the season you asked us every week for an apology? Why? Why don't you keep the same energy? I don't get it. Like, That's the thing. Like you're saying stuff like, "Oh, look, haha, we're shit, we're blah blah blah," and you're trying to be sarcastic and shit. But why didn't you keep this energy in the start of the season? So you know you're not getting what you expect out of your team, and you want to come up here and waffle. This is the reality, bro. This is the reality. You're waffling right now. You're trying to be sarcastic, but it's not hitting. Like, I'll be honest with you. Today, you went to an Arsenal side who had Merino up top. They played in the first gear. They were mid. They were dreadful in front of goal, as a matter of fact. Even the goal that they scored was a corner. And you couldn't even trouble Raya. The only time Raya was troubled was when he put the ball in his own net by mistake, almost from a Cucurella shot. Other than that, Raya was comfortable. Comfortable.
Do we guarantee that Chelsea beats Spurs next game?
Yes.
Okay.
That one,
Just
because Spurs are just the epitome of dog shit. So yes. I think
my
honestly that's your biggest L on YouTube by far.
Back in Spurs last season.
Yes.
And
In 4 years of
I
you doing
admit-
content, there is nothing you have said worse than backing Spurs in your life.
Yeah. I have to say this. Yeah, I agree with you. There's nothing worse than back in Spurs.
You lost again today,
never.
by the way. Fulham 2-0. And you want to know what's funny? It's not even news.
Do you know? Do you want me to tell you? You know, I work in the Premier League, right? You know, we all work YouTube. I swear to God, guys, I was watching the game on TV, and Terry is adding the panel, right? And he's saying Shez is here, Sad is here, Ash is here, Igal is here, Judge Mo is here, Deji is here, and I'm like, oh, Deji is coming to cook Chelsea. Deji is coming to cook Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't watching the reaction. I was recording a video. Wallah lazim. And then I'm looking at like, and he's like, Fulham beat Spurs. And I'm like, I had no idea that Spurs are beating Fulham today.
I had no idea as well, but only on the Arsenal and Chelsea. The comment section was letting me know, by the way. That's it.
I didn't check FootMob. I didn't check SofaScore this morning. I knew the Arsenal game was at 3:30 my time, 1:30 UK time. And I knew that Liverpool were at 4:30. So I'm preparing my day, you know, like I woke up today and I'm preparing my day, and I prayed and I sat in front of the TV. I spoke to my mom, and then I'm sitting Chelsea, Arsenal, being Sports 1. And here we go. I didn't check my phone once during the game. And then after the game, I see Deji on the match action. I'm like, Spurs won. No, Spurs lost it. And I'm like, okay. Oh, Spurs are still 11th though. Guys, still Spurs have equal points as 16th team West Ham. 16th. So 16th, right? So Spurs, logically speaking, can be 16th within just 1 week. 16th, you know? You guys,
Yeah, they have the same points as Everton and West Ham.
Man United have moved up a little bit.
Yeah, they won today.
I had no idea that Spurs played today. That wallah, I tell you what. I prepared MHF early today. Did you watch the thumbnail? Watch, guys. So I prepared the thumbnail for MHF. I prepared the MHF thumbnail. Do you notice something in this thumbnail?
Oh my god, man.
You guys notice something in this thumbnail? I prepared this thumbnail much earlier today, before even Arsenal and Chelsea played, and I had verses instead of the score, and then some different players on. And I literally had no idea that there's a third game, and I didn't care about Man United as much because we were going to do MHF.
Because no one cares about Man United either.
Yeah, and I put 2 scores only on the thumbnail. And then comes Spurs, and I couldn't be bothered to actually put Spurs. Again, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to add another one and add Spurs and Fulham and talk about Spurs. And I'm like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered.
No,
When Yomi did that, what's the point of Spurs? Khalas, you know that. What's the point of Spurs? Yeah, khalas. No Spurs, with all due respect. Do we think Newcastle can take Spurs' place next season? Probably, yeah. If they make Champions League, they take Spurs' place in top 6 next season. From next season. Yes, right?
Of course they can.
It's the team, I think the team that is closer because of the investment, guys. I'm not fraudulent. Newcastle haven't won the league in 100 years. They haven't won a trophy in 70 years. And so were Man City before they win the cup. I'm not fraudulent. I'm saying because of the money, because of the backing of the Saudi Investment Fund, we know that Newcastle, if they are given the chance and they start winning and they start getting players, they can take that Spurs. Why? Because I believe that Newcastle as a football club have a better mentality than Daniel Levy. We know the difference between Arabs and Daniel Levy. Arabs, they're literally going to throw the kitchen sink at you just to win. They want to. These guys just want to win. Daniel Levy is an accountant. He only wants to balance the books. Guys, 450 people here, right? And we aren't even on 200 likes. I said that I need 200 likes. Now I'm more demanding. I need 300 likes. 300 likes is the minimum for this show. So hit that like button at least. And you have some shame.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But Daniel Levy is an accountant. So, but for Chelsea though, do you know what people said after today's game and after the Carabao Cup? That Arne Slot has won the league only because the league is weak. The problem is people run with this agenda and it's absolutely fraud. Liverpool are on 70 points already. Liverpool's still on course to get 90 points with ease. Within the next 9 games, Liverpool can get 20 points and get 90 points. That is just Liverpool being strong. Arsenal on 58. Wallahi, if Arsenal in the season in less than, imagine if Arsenal in the season less than 80 points in the 70s.
It's
Arsenal
possible.
fans in the chat, do you guys think that Arsenal will get 80 points this season, 22 points from the next? You have 9 games left, so you have 27 points. Do you believe you're going to get 22 points? Because if Arsenal finish in the 70s, that is horrific. Horrific. If they get less than 80 points, that is a terrible season for them. Jeriak, big up the people supporting the channel. Big up Jeriak. Husam, I didn't care about the Liverpool game too. I only watched it because my team was playing late and I wanted to pass time. Man United fan. Right? Jeriak? Yeah. You cared, Jeriak. You cared because you're a Man United fan and you definitely don't want Liverpool to win another trophy. Nobody cares about Newcastle. You don't care about Newcastle. Nobody cares. Man United fans really don't care about Newcastle. They only wanted Liverpool to lose.
Liverpool to not win a trophy, of course.
That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. People say that it's already a poor season. It is already a very poor season for Arsenal. It's a massive it's a massive failure for Arsenal this season. I don't care if you. The problem is the people that flex the wins against Chelsea. But Chelsea have been dog shit for 4 years. Chelsea finished 8th and 6th, 12th and 6th. Why are you flexing? We haven't lost against Chelsea in 4 years. What are you flexing? You're flexing a win against a mediocre team at the current moment? What are you flexing? Arsenal play Fulham next game, April 1st, Tuesday. The Premier League is after the international break. There is the FA Cup.
There's the FA Cup first, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, bro! It's a very good game, though. It's a Man City game. Is it against
City Bournemouth?
Bournemouth, yeah.
Yeah.
How can Newcastle be in the top 6 if they don't have any rivalry in the big 6?
Yeah, but who says you need a rivalry?
You don't need a rivalry, to be honest.
Yeah. Chelsea's true rivals are Fulham.
Kelly Gunnar is saying we won the Chelsea Cup. Yay! And you won the Man City Cup. 4 points.
You couldn't win the Man United Cup, though.
You can win the Man United Cup. And that's a very... by the way, the Man United Cup is something that is very...
prestigious.
Very prestigious. Winning against Man United home and away is a prestigious cup. Right? No, they already didn't win the Man United Cup because they didn't win away from home.
Lost. Yeah, they drew.
No. They drew, so they didn't win the Man United Cup. No, but Arsenal can flex. Arsenal can flex, like not losing against the top team for about like 2 years now. Right? Since Man City, 2 years now.
Can you stop being a sarcastic fraud? Like, can you stop it? Because I start laughing now. Stop it.
That's actually a very good thing.
You're such a fraud.
Like, that's a great thing to do for a manager to not lose against the top 6 club in 2 years. I'm being serious now. Why you're laughing? Actually, that's a very who has
Don't
done
say
it
you're
before?
being serious and then start saying shit
No.
like that.
Ya Habibi بالراحة بس. Hold on.
Put
Not
one in the
losing.
chat if you think Mo's not being serious. Put one
Yeah,
in the chat if
حبيبي
you think
والله
he's not being serious.
I'm being serious. It's actually a very
Put
good.
one
It's a
in the
big,
chat
it's a
right
big
now if you
step.
think he's not being serious.
It's a very good step for Arsenal. They don't lose the big games. They win the majority of them.
Put one in the chat.
It's
If
very
you think
good.
he's not being serious.
No, I'm being serious now. Very good.
Hmm? Yeah.
It's only
Amazing.
there's a lot of twos.
Let
There's a
the
lot of
chat
twos.
decide. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
Why do people think I'm being sarcastic? Wallah. It's actually a very good thing, I promise you. But the problem is they flex it. It's a very good thing, but they flex it. They flex it a lot. We haven't lost against a big team in 2 years. We
Man
need
said
we need
one
a trophy.
to half 50-50.
He said half. He said
Yeah,
half.
like 50-50. Maybe serious, maybe not. He doesn't know.
No. I'm being serious.
You're a fraud. No one believes you. Stop it.
But why? Isn't it a good thing that they haven't lost against a big team in like 2 years? Doesn't it
And
matter?
you're saying it like so convincingly, like I'm supposed to believe you and stuff.
But
I don't
hold
get
on.
it.
Why not? Why not?
You're so fraudulent, man.
Yeah, Habibi, why not? It's a very good thing for a manager like Arteta to make a team that don't lose the big games. I think it's a very good thing.
No.
Yeah, Habibi, they used to lose by 5s and 4s, and people used to take them to the
What is
cleaners.
the big game for Arsenal now, 2025? Tell me.
Real Madrid,
لا, in Premier League.
nothing.
The big games for Arsenal right now is Man City and Liverpool. If they lose to Manchester City and Liverpool home and away, but beat the other teams, they would win 34 games out of 38.
Yeah, Habibi, that's not the point. I'm talking about that one.
No,
in
but can I tell you why
particular.
that's the point?
Yo.
Because Arsenal lose to West Ham, Arsenal lose to Fulham, Arsenal
Yeah, but
drop
that's
points
what
to
he needs to
Everton.
work on. He needs to work on this. But I think him winning, not losing against the big teams is a positive thing. People take it as a negative thing. It's a positive thing. It's a very
No,
positive
it's
thing.
positive, but it's not
That's
be
it.
all and end all.
See, I'm not sarcastic. It's not. It's a positive thing that he doesn't lose against big teams. I don't know why he's laughing. I don't know why he's laughing. Yes, nothing to show for it, but in the same time, it is something that you can build on. You are very resilient in the big teams, in the big games. Very resilient in the big games. You're very resilient in the big games. So I don't understand why people are not taking this serious. Yeah, Habibi, like, you can build on this now. Now win against the smaller teams.
Ismailak, look at this comedian.
I think he's doing stand-up, Abdias. I think it's a stand-up comedy now.
Enzo Maresca, big up. Enzo Hart.
Enzo, I think he's doing. He's being a
Enzo
comedian now.
Chanel.
He's bro.
Enzo Iglesias. Let's go.
He's been. Like, come on. I don't know. But on another note, Inter schooled who?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go start Ahwa.
Say it. Say it first time.
There's no one there but Ahmed, بس خلاص, I don't care. I'm not gonna keep calling and messaging. and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna join now. Just get the bed.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna join right
خلاص.
away. Inshallah. By the
Saturday.
time you run the two things, did you do the redirect?
Uh,
Thank you so much. Now I'm happy, man. Atalanta. We won against Atalanta away from home. You know, we're putting distance, 6 points between us and them. He said it, people. He said it, people. He absolutely said it. It's actually fantastic and great. I love it. I love it. My team is gonna win the league. My team is gonna win the league. My team is gonna win the league. My team is absolutely gonna win the league. Like the video, people. Al-Ahwa, you see different Mo on Al-Ahwa. You see different Mo on Al-Ahwa. You see different Mo on Al-Ahwa, guys. Hamza monologue. Hamza monologue is gonna be generational today. It's gonna be generational. Big up, guys, for supporting the channel. Absolutely fantastic. Great. Did Husam start Al-Ahwa yet? Yet. Is he alive? Bro, you are outside of the top 4. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yalla, let's go.